What does Israel's alleged aid poisoning say about its history? Author, Ifeoluwa Siddiq Oyelami. Last Friday, Gaza's government media office stated that some Palestinians had discovered prescription painkiller Oxycodone inside flour bags distributed through Israeli and US-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation points. The office warned that these substances could have been ground into the flour itself, an act that is at least a direct assault on public health. For starters, Oxycodone is a potent opioid painkiller known for inducing euphoria and sedation, but it also carries severe risks, including addiction, respiratory depression, and potentially fatal overdose when misused. Though this alarming incident has received scant attention in global media, much like many other atrocities linked to the Israeli government, it revives troubling historical resemblances that critics often fear to broach, lest they be accused of anti-Semitism. Yet history is replete with episodes involving accusations against Jewish communities and, more recently, Zionist actors regarding the use of poisons and biological agents. Between 1348 and 1351, as the Black Death ravaged Western Europe, violent massacres erupted against Jewish populations, who were blamed for poisoning wells and causing the plague. Whether this scapegoating stemmed from medieval ignorance of disease transmission or deep-seated Christian anti-Jewish hatred is a matter for another day. However, in our modern era, documented instances show Zionists engaging in acts of mass poisoning that go beyond mere accusation. During the 1948 war, for example, Israeli forces launched a clandestine operation aimed at contaminating drinking water wells in Arab villages with typhoid bacteria. This operation bore the codename, "Cast Thy Bread," inspired by the biblical verse, "Cast your bread upon the waters, for you will find it after many days," Ecclesiastes 11 verse 1. Although Israeli officials have often denied such allegations, Israeli historians Benny Morris and Benjamin Z. Kedar tried to demystify the operation in their 2020 academic paper, "Cast Thy Bread: Israeli Biological Warfare During the 1948 War." In modern times, Israel was not the only regime to have wielded biological or chemical means against perceived enemies. Its ideological cousin, apartheid South Africa, orchestrated a similar effort under Project Coast in the 1980s, which involved, among other abuses, lacing water supplies used by black South Africans with drugs. Given the close military and ideological ties between Israel and apartheid South Africa, questions linger about possible Israeli involvement or at least complicity in these notorious experiments, too. Ultimately, the latest exposé in Gaza raises more questions than it answers. Given that Zionist enterprises are heavily involved in producing a vast array of global consumables, from infant formula and pharmaceuticals to beverages and toiletries, and that the distribution of these products is often tailored by region, it raises the question, what is our own risk exposure when it comes to hidden additives, addictive agents, or other harmful substances?